Oh my gosh. So let me tell you, the guy that installed the Wi-Fi, I don't know how, but of course, you know, somehow Vaughn gets brought up. I, I, I just, I talk about it as if it's normal. Yeah, like, but it's because I've accepted it. This is my life. Like, I am so grateful for what I have, so I don't focus on how tragic the tragedies are. Rosa, are you gonna eat your mushrooms?
Well,
You don't like it? Bella, you want her?
That's concerning because I said thank you and then he said I don't want some and then now I don't want some. Mommy? Okay, so do you know how like we have gas in our rooms? Like anytime like we eat beef and fried beef is a gas. Well, I think Bella has been eating more gas food instead of more non-gas stuff.
See, I want to talk about that when I'm eating Sunny.
Bella? Never mind. These are 4 spirals on the board. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. The island just dropped.
Dude, I bought this tablet because I need help getting my life together. So I wanted to have something where I can have a to-do list and boom, boom, boom. Especially like Vaughn was my organizer. So I need to come up with ways to organize and I'm not good at that. And Vaughn was also the cleaner. And so I need to find ways to work my full time, but also keep this house spotless because, you know, now I'm taking on the role of 2 people. So, but when I hire people, that will be in their job description. So then it's not going to be a long time that I'm going to have to like really, step up. Me too, I'm so tired. I can fall asleep right now. But I also don't because I'm still hungry. I felt weird. I felt like I felt weird pinning my PayPal. So I unpinned it. I'll pin it again. I don't want to hear that sound. I like ASMR when it's like crunchy stuff, but
yeah, crunchy like this.
Will the VA pay people to come out? No. That's all on my shoulders, girl. All of it. But that's what I started off saying. The guy that came to install the internet, we got to talking. You know, I talked about my husband. Or I mentioned my husband. And, oh yeah, because he was like, so you're new to the Tucson area? And I was like, well, my husband blinked, and then he was flown out here, and then I grabbed my children, my dogs, my RV, and I have not looked back. So, you know, I'm new to Tucson. Like, I've been here for this many months, but I've been in this house for this much time, you know? And so he was like, is he 100%? And I'm like, no. He was like, he needs to be. And he was like, you know, I've been where he's at. And he said that he got help, and he knows a lot of people that have been where Vaughn's at, you know? And it's just nice to talk to someone who has common sense that would understand if someone attempts, it's because they're dealing with, you know, some type of mental anguish at the moment, but it has nothing to do with the people around them. Like that's so hurtful to even put that or try to blame someone for that whenever it is such a common thing. Look at how many people actually commit, not attempt. I'm thankful that it was an attempt, you know? It was very real for I don't know how long, but he's coming back from that. And I'm grateful for that. But it's sad. I mean, look at Twitch. Why is this, sorry, this is, look at Twitch. You know, people are saying, you know, how could it be? He's always so happy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. And it's like, what do you, what? I hope this teaches people it does not matter if someone is smiling. They could be so depressed. It doesn't matter if someone is smiling. They could be crushed inside. This is why I just thought it was so jacked up what people were doing. Just because I'm smiling and just because I'm like, you know, pressing forward and trying to be strong and all of that, doesn't mean that it's okay for anybody to make my load heavier, you know, especially like with everything on my plate, you know. I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the hospital. I'm tired of traveling. It's just, there's so much work that has to be done here at the house, but I did nothing for several days because my back, you know, and now I just feel like I'm a little bit set back a bit. You know, that was time that I could have had much things, you know, like I still need drawers for Vaughn's stuff. I need his stuff arranged. I need to hire people. It's hard finding people, especially with experience with the trade, because that's really what I need. But now, now that I feel better, it's like, I went pedal to the metal in cleaning today, and then we did go to our congregation meeting. But that was this morning. But it was so nice because, oh my gosh, the people there are so good. The VA is beyond frustrating, man. Beyond. And I am on care.com, and I have reached out to the few people that would even be qualified, and it's just always something. You know that one? Don't worry. Oh, Charmaine. I'm so sorry to hear that. What a loss. What a great person. Your brother, Angela, no one knew he was struggling that way. sometimes people try and reach out for help and people don't take them seriously. I've seen it a lot in my indigenous community. I can only imagine. Yes, they brush it off or say, oh, we all feel that way sometimes. My grandma the other day, she's 91, says, oh, every young person says they have something nowadays. It was never real when I was young. It is so hard to keep my composure. I'm sorry. You never know what someone is going through. Slay Mafia, this is our safe place, and I'm always here for any one of you. That's beautiful. Listen, y'all. She said it. Y'all read it, and so did I. So, reach out. Like, for real, for real. Like, you know what I do? Is if I see a random person and I feel like I need a hug, then I will say I need a hug. And the times that I did that, and it's not really random person, but someone that is, I mean, is kind of random to my life, but yeah. Because for me, I am like constantly trying to keep it together. And it's like crazy how it's like it don't stop, you know? It's like you're trying to process one thing, but you can't because now something else is happening and you don't have time to really take time for anything because then now this is happening and it's like, it's crazy. I know that I need to rely on Jehovah like I did and all the other times. Especially because I know me and Vaughn are connected. And if I'm having a hard time, he's gonna have a hard time.
Not just the Oreos, but with the cream inside, but we have the Oreo like cookie, and we can like sprinkle it on.
Yeah, I want that.
You want that?
Yeah, we could break it up and then scoop the ice cream in a bowl, break it up, and sprinkle the Oreo. Oh my gosh, we can make an Oreo blizzard.
An Oreo what?
Blizzard. We could.
I don't know if they're like bad though. Like cookies are at that level.
I'm down to make me an Oreo cookie blizzard. Are you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Shoot, listen. It's been a day and I could really use one.
It's still a frosting.
That's okay. Okay. Okay, Gracie, trust me though, it is very evident that the tiredness has set in. Yeah. Do you need people with trait care experience? I do, Charmaine. I do. I need people that are ready to work right now. I would hire immediately. I would hire before Vaughn even came home because I want help on organizing. I'm not good. Like, even that's frustrating because my weaknesses were Vaughn's strengths. So it's such a big task for me mentally to think about organizing. And I know it sounds so stupid, but for me, it stresses me out. And it's like as if I don't have enough on my plate. So I want to hire someone now that can help me, you know. How can I want someone who's had experience to tell me the ins and outs, the things I should know, that if this happens, this would be the next steps, you know. Like, I want Vaughn to have a team that I hire that really cares about him. Like, and even right now, like, I just need to hire anybody that has, and not just any random person, but any person that has trade care experience, this experience, that, you know, has passes the background check, you know, can sign an NDA. Like, I just need someone. Even if, you know what, it don't work out and I need to hire someone else. Like, at this moment, I don't need a permanent person. I need someone to at least, you know, give me some time. Oh, I'm so cold. I wish I could come help you with all that. I could try and help with it from a distance, and I suppose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would work for me, Kristen. Guidance on, okay, because I have Olive on, I don't know. I just picked up Olive on things from the home. I need to go figure out what is it. Like, because I thought I got checks, but for sure, no, I got excess amount of diapers, you know, and then maybe because Vaughn has like really loose stools right now. But I feel like it's only because his body he declined so bad that starting on the formula that he was on, it's just like starting fresh. You know, his tummy got to build it up, but right now he's pretty, but also it could be the antibiotics. Like, bro, I just wish I could talk about more deeper about oh, that's okay. That's why I mean, I really do have a really good support system. I just need to contact them. Yeah, no, the case manager sucks, dude. Oh, ooh, the case manager. Ooh, I just can't. I can't with the case manager. I can't with the palliative care doctor. I can't with the doctor. Well, now the doctor is a different doctor, but I'm just like, bro, because Vaughn's health is declining in the hospital. This is not a place for him. Sophia Renee, oh my goodness. Rachel just sent me $100. Oh my gosh, my heart. The Shepherd Center is where I went after my spinal cord surgery. They do therapy for brain injury. The Shepherd Center. I need to remember that. Where? Oh, well, you are all the way on the East Coast, though. Is that? Or where's the Shepherd Center? He needs a probiotic. Oh, absolutely. C. diff can develop. Yeah, and so, you know, it's just, people were just people, you know, people were peopling. And I wanted also initially everyone to stay away from Vaughn in the hospital. Vaughn took very extreme measures. Like, what he did was very serious. And I don't take that lightly. I also can only imagine what his thoughts, you know, for me, I'm just thinking like, did he think about it for a long time? Like, was it sudden? Like, it's just, when he did he regret? Like, was he scared? Like, you know, just so many things, you know? and I don't even want to talk about all the things that be running in my head, because I feel like social media don't deserve that. I feel like Slay Mafia, I feel like y'all deserve that, but social media, and I understand that, you know, anything that I say here can be publicized, so I want to make sure if I'm okay with the public, and no, I'm not okay with the public knowing, you know, such personal things, like my feelings and, you know, regarding certain things or whatever. Oh yeah, Charmaine, but you brought up C. diff, and when Vaughn first went to the hospital, I took into consideration he was in a very dark place, and he needs all the love that he can get, but he tested positive for COVID. He also tested positive for C. diff. He had no COVID symptoms, none, no COVID symptoms, but he tested positive. He had no C. diff symptoms, no loose watery stool, no stank stool, like everything was always solid, but he tested positive for it. So whenever I was visiting Vaughn, you know, whenever Vaughn's biological mother wanted to visit, I was going inside in a whole astronaut suit, you know? His white blood cell count kept elevating. They were just messing with his life over there. So me telling her, like, listen, there's all these things going on, that was real. That was real. Vaughn was on antibiotics for months because whenever he went to the long-term care facility, they only test for C. diff if there was something stupid. I don't remember. I think he had to have he had to have had a watery stool or a solid stool or something. I don't know. I think it was a watery stool, but for me, I just thought that don't make no damn sense because he's never had a watery stool, like never. Whenever he was test positive, so maybe he just his body just colonizes it, but he was on it for months, and it was such a fight I don't want to say a fight, because the doctor at the long-term care facility that Vaughn was at was amazing, but it was a conversation back and forth for, you know, a few times that he finally was like, okay, I'll take him off antibiotics. But it was like, you know, and now anytime that he gets antibiotics through his IV, then afterwards they want to start a round of antibiotics orally so that they can prevent. And I'm just like, bro, damn. Like, how about we just give it when he actually needs it? Because antibiotics are too strong to just use for preventative measures, especially someone as vulnerable as Vaughn. Like, which I understand. Well, someone who is vulnerable, you want to give preventative measures. Nah. He is vulnerable, so the care that he receives is top notch, you know? So it's not, we're just gonna carelessly let him go and we're making bad decisions. No. I feel like because Vaughn could be susceptible to real infections, not possible, I want his body not to be immune to the antibiotics. Because you take them so often, that's what's going to happen, you know? So it's like, it's frustrating because, you know, now he has that. And there's just other things. There's there's so many things that I will talk about at another time, but it's just very frustrating because there are so many factors at play. And if he gets discharged, it is going to be the best thing for him. Because whenever I went there today, again, he's not looking very, his head's cocked back. Like he's laying and his head is like this. Couldn't believe. And then the nurse was giving report to the night nurse and was saying, oh yes, his neck is hyperextended. I'm like, no, it's not. And then the guy, the new nurse, and he was like, oh no. And I was like, no, it is not. If you leave him in that position too long, then he might feel stuck, but he's not supposed to be that way. You know, and it's like, oh, you know, it makes me want to, it's like, don't leave my man like that. It takes all but a few seconds, 2 minutes tops, to properly turn him on each side and then make sure that his knees ain't overlapping. Jessica. His knees not overlapping. Oh yeah. And then guess what? His head was so far cocked back that the trach mask wasn't even on his trach. His trach is all exposed. The trach mask is up here. It's not even, the air's not even going through the trach. You know, it's just like, okay. And then, you know, there was issues with whatever. So they put a Foley in yesterday. And you know how they'll have like a tape on either leg with the tube so that the Foley does it, it's like, it's not gonna move from where it's at on the leg. It's to keep it in place so that it don't get pulled out, ripped out, whatever. It wasn't attached to the leg, and Vaughn's hand was literally like right here. Like, and the tube, you know, is coming out and over here, but it wasn't attached to the leg. It was so hard to get Vaughn's hand to move. I had to, one wrong move, I would have pulled the Foley out. And it's like, damn, y'all can't just make sure that that tube is attached to the tape on his leg where it's supposed to be, you know? And his mouth, don't get me started on how dirty his mouth is. And it's like, I keep forgetting to bring his toothbrush, but it's like, I shouldn't have to remember. Oh, baby, it's okay. I got it. It's okay.
I just want to floss.
I know, baby. Can you give me that? I know where you are, but Poppy.
Here you go. Here's the Oreos.
Making the ice cream. Okay. But it's like annoying because it's not just, bro, his mouth. I am the only one that keeps it clean. When he was at the care home, oh my gosh, they would do him dirty with his mouth. Like,
it's not that hard.
It is not that hard to brush someone's teeth. And I would leave Vaughn's electric toothbrush at the care home so that they can use it. Did they use it? No. And if I even went one day without brushing his teeth, which, listen, if I'm paying you $11,000, I shouldn't have to even touch my man. He should be taken care of fully. So the fact that I have to come and, you know, my gosh, brushing his teeth, like, besides just the teeth, like, the saliva, it crusts. Oh my gosh, what he has crusted up in his mouth right now. You know, and then I feel bad about myself because it's like, damn, Dre, like, how are you going to leave your man like that? You know, remember the damn toothbrush. But it's also like, bro, I got so much on my plate, you know? Like, I shouldn't have to remember to bring a toothbrush because the hospital ain't keeping his mouth clean. But it's like, bro, for someone who has a trach, their body, they are so susceptible to infections. Okay? So we got to keep this clean. We got to keep this clean. Because his mouth stays open. It's open. So, and because his mouth is chronically open, like, it's changed things. But the mouth is an entrance to your lungs. So nobody else sees the importance of keeping his mouth clean. Hold on. You know, it's like, I'm glad I have Slay Mafia. I really, really do. But I wish that the internet didn't do what they did, because I feel like if I had the internet behind me and supporting me all the way and demanding justice like they did for me with no freaking reason. Like, it was never about justice for Vaughn. It was all about people's hatred for me. Vaughn's mom always hated me. She never liked me. She made it clear. She made it clear to him. She made it clear to me. It was clear as day. You know, there was so many issues. Like, I never told Vaughn not to communicate with his family, but people blame me. But it's like, oh, no. It's not my fault. I'm an innocent bystander, okay? Like, in whatever this jealousy or whatever that his mom is feeling, that's not my business. What she feels about me is not my business. And I feel like she never had a good reason to dislike me. But since this happened, it was like, ooh, finally, an opportunity for her to show how much she dislikes me. But she did it in a way where if people felt sympathy, it would be better for her, because people would hate me even more, because it's like, oh, the mother. Oh yeah, she's the mother dearest. She is, okay? She is the mother dearest for Vaughn. Like that, you know, it's just crazy, because they have no idea about what has happened or transpired. And even though one live that I did where I publicly talked about, you know, things in the past, that doesn't even scratch the surface of all the grimy things that have been done, you know? But it's like, maybe if everybody would have not tried to show their jealousy and envy, and I feel like those people that easily went along, that people that knew me, because most of the hate, from what at least my friends were telling me, it looked like it was people that didn't even know me from Adam. Maybe it ended up growing to like half the people that, or not half, but there would be a lot of people that would watch me or supported me and then flipped like in a blink of an eye. And that's even more crazier, because it's like, but they've seen behind the scenes, like they know our family. So it's just weird that but the way I see it, I feel like there are so many people out there that dislike me, and even other makeup artists. Dude, there's a makeup artist, oh man, she is grimy. She couldn't wait to make a post. Like, it's just crazy how there's so many people online, also in like the beauty community, that just went against me. And I feel like, bro, you've never acknowledged me ever online, like ever, and now you're gonna acknowledge me and act like, oh, how wrong is she, blankety blank. No. I feel like these people always were jealous and envious. They just couldn't show it because they had no reason to feel that way about me. But oh, wait a minute, let me jump on this train. Ooh, she's looking This is making her look bad. Okay, let me jump on this too. And they let their true color show. You know what I'm saying, Rachel? Because I feel like, okay, open the oat milk. It's like, no. That was the opportunity for them to finally outwardly feel what they always felt, but using it as an excuse, making it seem like, oh, I don't like her because of this. It's like, nah, homie. No. Back it all the way up, you know? Thank you, Anissa. We should treat our veterans better. Amen, Charmaine. Amen. And the guy that did the internet, he was also a vet. He also got out on a medical discharge because of his knee injury.